Hello friends, good morning and welcome to Java class. In this class, let us learn different types of operators available in Java programming language. So we already learned different types of operators in a C programming language, such as arithmetic operators, logical operators, relational operators, assignment operators, increment and decrement operators. So in this class, let us learn different types of operators available in a Java programming language. So we have already used several of them, such as addition, assignment operators, subtract operators, and multiplication operators in our programming. But so before discussing about different types of operators, so let us know the definition of operators. So what do you mean by operators? Operator means it is a symbol that tells the computers to perform a certain mathematical operations or a logical operations. That is called as a operators. So operator means it is a symbol that tells the computers to perform a certain mathematical operation or a logical operation or a logical manipulation. That a symbol is called as a operators. And the use of operators is, so we use the operators in the programs to manipulate the data and variables. Why we need to use the data? Why we need to use the operators in our programming language? So we need to use these operators to manipulate the data and variables. So we are going to use the operators in our programming language. So when we use these operators in our programming language, they usually forms a mathematical or a logical operations. When we used operators in our programming language, that part forms a mathematical or logical operations. So what do you mean by a mathematical or logical expression? Okay. So what do you mean by logical or expression or a mathematical expression or an expression? So expression is a logical combinations of operators and operands is called as a expression. Expression means expression is a logical combination of operators and operand is called as expression. Okay. So operator is a symbol that operates on one or more arguments or operands is called as a operators. So once it operates or manipulates the operands, it produces the result. So again that result is a required result. So as we know, Java provides a rich set of operators to manipulate the variables and the data. So let us see the types of operators which are available in a Java programming language. So before discussing about the types of operators which are available in a Java programming language. So operators, if you want to perform if you want to execute, if you want to evaluate an expression must consisting of operators and operands. Okay. So in that case, operands are the values on which operator acts or operates, that is called as the operands. So operand means the operator, operand means these are the values on which operator operates or acts upon, those are called as the operands. And in this case, operands can be a numeric value. So operands it can be a numeric value, or it can be any primitive data type variable like a numeric or a boolean, or it can be an object like that is called as a reference variable, or it can be a literal, or it can be an array, or it can be a char primitive. So these types of operands can be used in an expression. Okay. And see, these are the types of operators which are available in a Java programming language. So first one is the assignment operator, increment operators, arithmetic operators, bitwise operators, relational operators, logical operators, ternary operators, comma operators, and instance of operators. So this is a special type of operators which is available in a Java programming language, or we can say that this is a new or a special operators which is available in a Java programming language. We already learned about these all expressions in the previous semesters, but this one is the new operator which is available in a Java programming language. So let us discuss about these operators in deeply. Let us discuss about these operators one by one. So first one is the assignment operators. So for assignment operators, we are using this symbol. Okay, this symbol is called as assignment operator. So this is the syntax of using the assignment operators. On the left hand side of the assignment operator, there must be a variable, and if the expression, whatever the expression which we want to evaluate, that must be present on the right hand side of the assignment operator. So in this case, First, the right hand side expression is evaluated. After that, the evaluated expression will produce a one result. So that result will be again back stored into the variable which is present on the left hand side of the assignment operator. So this is the use of assignment operator. See, these are the example for assigning a values to a variable by using a assignment operator. Okay. See, in this example, here we are using the primitive values. Okay. See, here I am using int a comma b. This means these are the two variables of data type integer. And by using the assignment operator, here I am assigning the values of value 2 to a variable a and 5 to a variable b. Okay. And you can also put an expression as a left hand side assignment operator to the left hand and you can also use a expression as a right hand side operand to a assignment operator. This is also valid. So but here in this case just I am assigning the values to a variable by using the assignment operator. Okay. So for assignment operator you can also use a operand referencing variable as a operand. So let us see here. In this case, here I am creating the object. Okay. So this object is created when new operator is executed. We already know new operator is used to allocate the memory dynamically for an object. Okay. So this is created. The object is created and assigned to a created in this statement. And in the next statement, so created, and in the next statement here the object of or a reference of an object or reference of an so in the second statement we are assigning a reference of an home to another object home2. So this is one reference and this is another reference. The value stored in this object will be assigned to this object or a home2 object. This is also valid. So that means operand may be a primitive value or it can be a reference value for a assignment operator. So next one is a increment and decrement operators. So as we discussed in this C programming language, initially we are dividing the operators into three types. Those are unary operators, binary operators and ternary operators. Okay. What do you mean by unary operator and what do you mean by binary operator and what do you mean by ternary operators? So unary operator means if an operator operates on a single operand, that means unary operator. If an operator operates on single operand, that means unary operator. Binary operator means if an operator operates on two operands, that means that is a binary operator. Okay. And ternary operator means if an operator operates on three operands, that is called as a ternary operator. So initially we are dividing the operators into three types. Those are unary operator, binary operator and ternary operator. Unary operator means if an operator operates on a single operand, that is called as a unary operator. Binary operator means if an operator operates on a two operands, that means that is a binary operator. If an operator operates on a three operands, that is called as a ternary operator. Okay. So in this case, increment and decrement operators are called as unary operator because these operators operates on only single operand. That's why these are called as a unary operator. So these increment and decrement operators operates on a integer variable. So every time that operator must be a integer type. Okay. And the increment operator increases the value of a variable or value by 1. So for increment operator we are using the two successive plus sign. Okay. And for decrement operator we are using the two successive minus sign. Again there are two types of increment operators are there. First one is a pre-increment operator and post-increment operator. And again in the decrement operators there are two types of decrement operators are there. Those are pre-decrement operator and post-decrement operators. See. So these increment operators can be used as a shorthand operators. You can in the health event center. These are also called as a shorthand assignment operators. So why we call these operators as a shorthand operators? So let us see here. So So if you want to increment the value of a variable a by 1, in this case we will write, commonly we will write it as a is equal to a plus 1. So instead of writing this, we can use a increment operator to increment the value of a variable of a like this, a plus plus. This is called as a post increment. Okay, if you put a increment operator after a variable, that is called as a post increment. So if you put a increment operator before a variable, that is called as a pre increment, and same for a decrement operator. In this case, in the decrement operator, here the value of a variable is decremented by 1. So instead of writing commonly like this, we can use a shorthand operator like a minus minus. So if a value of an a is 4, after that the value of an a is reduced by 1. In that case, when this statement is executed, so value of a will become 3, and this is called as a post decrement operator. This is called as a pre decrement operator. So in the upcoming classes, we will see what is the difference between the post increment and pre increment, and post decrement and post decrement and pre decrement operators. Okay, so see here. So this is an example for using the increment and decrement operator. See here, in this case I am creating a one class example, and here this is a only one class for our program. So here I am creating a main method, and in the main method I am declaring a variables j, p, q, r and s. These are the local variables to the main function, and I am incrementing the value of j as 5. Okay. So after that I am assigning the values of a variable, incremented variable. See, in this statement we are incrementing the value of j variable, and after that we are assigning the values to p. So when this statement is evaluated, so this plus plus j is similar to the j is equal to j plus 1. So now the value of j becomes 6, and it will be stored in a p. So when you execute this statement, it will print the value of p as 6. Okay, and in the next statement, see here I am making a post increment. This is a pre increment and post increment. This is a post increment. In this case, again we are incrementing the value of j by 1 and assigning the increment, and here we are assigning the result value to the variable q. So again initial value of j is 5 and it will be incremented to 1. So j is equal to j plus 1. Again we are storing into the variable q, and in this statement I am printing the value of q. So it will print the value of q as a 6. Okay. So p and 6. See here. System.out.println, we will print the value of q. But see here, in this case, here we are printing the value of j again. Initially we are printing the value of j as 5, but here the value of j is incremented by 1. So in that case the value will be 6, and when we execute this, it will print the value, it will change the value by 6, again it will 6. But when you print the value of j, so it will print the value of j as 7. Okay, because it will be incremented by 2 times. In that case the value of j becomes 7. See here. In the next statement, here we are performing a decrement operation. So the value of j is decremented by 1. So now the present value of j is 7. So when we execute this, it will decrement the value of j by 1. So now the j value will be decremented by 1. So 7 minus 1 is 6, and it will be stored in a variable. So here I am printing the stored value of a variable by using a println method. And in the next statement, again I am decrementing the value of j by 1. So it will decrease the value by 1. So in that case, again it will take a original value which is stored in a j variable, that is 7. So even though it is a post decrement, so it will be decremented by 1. So the decremented value is 6 and it will be stored in a variable s, and here I am printing the value of value of s. So it will be print on the screen. So this is the output of this program. Arithmetic operators. So basic arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are used to construct a mathematical expression in a algebra. Okay, and their operands are of numeric type. So why we need to use the arithmetic operators? To construct the mathematical expressions in algebra, we are going to use the arithmetic operators. So in Java programming language also, so Java provides a basic arithmetic operators. We already know what are the basic arithmetic operators. The basic arithmetic operators are addition operator, subtraction operator, multiplication operators, division operators, and mod operators. So or a modulo division or a remainder operators. So these are the basic arithmetic operators. See here. See these 5 operators. These five operators are called as a basic arithmetic operators, and these are the increment operator, shorthand assignment operator, shorthand subtract operator, multiplication assign or addition assignment, multiplication assignment, division assignment, modulus assignment, and decrement operators. So these are the first 5 operators are the basic arithmetic operators. So this operator performs addition operator, this operator performs subtraction or a minus, and this is called as a multiplication. It performs a multiplication operation operation on the operands, and this operator performs division operation on the operands, and this is a modulus. Let us see example. See, in the again I am taking the same example but performing a different arithmetic operations. So in the main method I am declaring a variable j, k, p, q, r, s, t, and I am initializing the variable j is equal to 5 and k is equal to 2 and performing the arithmetic operation. So in the first, if and this statement execute, it evaluates the right hand side expression and the result will be stored back into the variable p, and same for the remaining statement. Here arithmetic operation is performed, here subtraction is performed, here multiplication is performed, and here division is performed, and in the next statement modulus or the modulus is remainder or modulus is performed, and again it will be stored in the variable t. Okay, and in these statements I am printing the result of this expression by using the variables p, q, r, s, t. So here the value stored in p will be printed, q is printed, value of q is printed, and same for the remaining statements. Okay, see here the value of j is 5 and k is 2. So when addition is performed, the value will become 7 and it will be stored in a q. So p value is 7, and the program will work same for remaining expression. Okay, so q value become 3, r value become 10, s value become 2, and the t value become 1. So this is the final output of this program. So next one is a bitwise operators. So in this case, Java has a distinction of supporting the special operators. Those are known as a bitwise operators. So why we need to use these bitwise operators? So these bitwise operators are used to manipulation of a data at the values of bit level. If you want to manipulate the data on the bit level, in that case we have to use the bitwise operators. Okay. So these bitwise operators are used for a testing of bits. Bits in a test ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Bitwise operators ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Or shifting of them to the right or left. If you want to shift the bits to the left or right, in that case we are using the bitwise operators. But one thing you have to note here, bitwise operators must not be applied to a float or double data type. These must be used for a integer data type operands. So let us see what are the types of bitwise operators are there. See here, these are the bitwise operator: and, or, and, XOR, NOT. So if you want to shift the operators to the left, this operator is this symbol is used, or this operator is called as a left shift bitwise operator. This is a right shift bitwise operators. See, these are the two operands. These bitwise operators are also called as a binary operators because these bitwise operators works on a two operands. That's why these are called as a binary operators. So this bitwise operator is called as bitwise AND operator, bitwise OR operator, bitwise exclusive OR operator, bitwise NOT operator, and this is also called as a ones complement. ಈ operator ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ones complement ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And this is a left shift operator, this is a right shift operator, and next one is a shift right with zero fill. This is a special operator which is available in a Java programming language. If you use a successive 3 greater than symbol, this is called as a shift right with a zero fill operators. Okay. So we'll see the example. So for these operators, after that we will get the idea how this operator works on a bit level. See here. Here I am creating a one class test. Okay. And in the main method, I am using the 3 variables A, B, C. Okay. And here I am initializing the value of A as 60 and B as 30 and C is equal to 0. Okay. So when we use a 60, it will be stored in the memory in the form of a sequence of bits, that is 0 and 1. So convert a 60 decimal number to a binary number. So when we convert a 60 to binary system, in this case the value of 60 will be like this: 00111100. This is the binary equivalent value of decimal number 60. And in the next statement, here I am initializing the value of B as 13. So 13 is converted to binary. So convert the value of 13 to binary, decimal value 13 to binary system. So in this case 13 will become 00001101. This is the binary value of 13. And I am initializing the value of C is equal to 0. So in the next statement, here I am performing a bitwise AND operation on a variable A and B. Okay. So see the result of this expression when this expression is evaluated. When this expression is evaluated, so it will produce the result as a 12 and it will be stored back into the variable C. Why it will produce the value as a 12? Why the result of this expression is 12? See here. Here we are performing a bitwise AND operator. If both the operands are if both the bits are 1 1, then the result is 1. If any one of them is 0, then the value is 0. So see here, it will evaluate it like this: 0 and 1, the result will be 0. So 0 0, the result will be 1 0, and 1 1, the result will be 1. Again 2 bits are 1, so the result is 1. So again this is 1 0, so it will be 0 1 0 0 0. So 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay. So this is the result of bitwise AND operator. So when we convert this result of binary result to a decimal form, in this case the value of this binary digit is 12. So 12 value will be stored in C. Okay. So when we print this, if you want to print the value stored in a variable, so here I am using a println method. So it will this statement as it is, this statement which is enclosed between the double quotation, print on the screen, and it will plus C will fetch the value which is stored in a variable C. It will print the value of C as a C value in the output screen. And in the next statement, here we are performing a bitwise OR operation. So check yourself how it will produce the result 61. Okay. So in the last statement, here printing the value of C after performing a bitwise OR operation. Okay. So the previous example will be continued here, and see here I am performing a bitwise exclusive OR operation. So try to solve this yourself only and find how it will produce the result 49. And in the next statement we are printing the value of C after performing a bitwise exclusive OR operation. And here I am performing the complement or ones complement operation. All bits 0 is converted to ones and 1 is converted to 0. That is called as a complement, and I am printing the value of C. And this is a bitwise left shift operator. This is a shift right operators, and this is a shift right with zero fill operators. So this is the final output when this example will be executed, or when this program will be executed, we will get this output. So this is about the bitwise operators. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. In the next class, we will discuss about special operators, that is the instance of operator. This is a new operator which is available in a Java programming language. So in the next class, we will discuss about the next type of operators, and we will also discuss the arithmetic expression and how the expression is evaluated, and we will also discuss the precedence and associativity of the operators. Thank you.